Hello guys, this is Becca. I am here participating in the open collab hashtag weight loss journey 2025. This collab is hosted by Kathy over at Miss Crafty Girl 42. I will have both the hashtag and the link to Kathy's channel in the title of this video. And what you do is, you don't do like I do. You do like Kathy tells you to do. You are to write down, what you eat. You tell us if you've gained or lost weight. I haven't even weighed this week. I don't know. I started out good because it goes from Wednesday to Wednesday. I started out good writing down everything I ate. And over the weekend, I lose it for some reason and don't finish it out. So, you do like Kathy says, not like Becca does. But I am going to tell you, oh my goodness, I only did 3 days of writing down. So, what I ate, I told you breakfast and probably lunch Wednesday, but I'll go ahead and say it again. This was the 14th. I ate cereal with blackberries and a graham cracker for breakfast. For lunch, I had a ham sandwich with nuts. For supper, I had a bacon and eggs and cornbread for supper. Then, I always eat a snack at night. I had the zero sugar cookies. They're what do they call them? Shortening bread. Shortening bread type cookies that has zero sugar chocolate over them. That's the zero sugar cookies that I eat. Thursday, I had a graham cracker. I eat the graham cracker earlier before I actually eat breakfast. I eat it with my coffee when I first get up. So I had the graham cracker and coffee. And then I later ate my breakfast of cereal with blackberries. Lunch, I had a ham sandwich and nuts. And supper, I had egg salad sandwich. So that was Thursday. Then Friday, I had my cereal with my blueberries this time. I had a ham sandwich for lunch. I didn't write down what I had for supper. And then later in the weekend when I tried to remember, I couldn't remember what I had for supper. And like I said, I fell off the wagon. And from there, I didn't write anything else. I did write my snack for Thursday night. I forgot to tell you over here. I had to put it on this paper because there wasn't enough room in the space. But Thursday, the 15th, my snack with my coffee at night after supper when we sit down, I guess you could say our dessert, was orange crush cake. And it was regular cake. It wasn't sugar-free. It wasn't diabetic friendly at all. And then like you see from there, I didn't write it down. And this is Thursday. I'm a day late. This is Thursday, the 22nd. I'm going to tell you what I had, and I'm going to write it down, and I am going to attempt to keep up all week until next Wednesday. So for breakfast, I had one piece of toast because I was in a hurry with a slice of cheese melted on it. So cheese toast, I guess you could call it. Now, for lunch, we went out to eat because I was out and hubby found the opportunity to go out and eat because I was already out. So we went to a buffet, and I got 1 piece of fried chicken. I got turnip greens. I probably didn't spell that right. I got black-eyed peas. And I got green beans. And let's don't forget the 2 rolls I ate. Yes, 2 rolls. I don't get stuff like that very often. Then I really topped it off, and I ate some cake. Well, I ate 1 small piece of pie and 1 small piece of cake. Yes, I blew it. Blew it. Now for supper, I probably will eat cereal with blueberries in it for supper, and then have my sugar-free cookie snack later. So let's go from there and show you my sugar readings. I've done no exercise this week. Even the extra chores I've done, I couldn't really even add them in because there wasn't very strenuous chores. So I didn't put any extra, I didn't have any kind of extra exercise. Sorry guys, I was drinking some water. I am totally parched. So, this is starting the 1st of May. My sugar reading was 176. I'm just going down the line as I read them. I'm going down each day. 214, 229, 206, 215, 203, 211, 202, 179, 217, 243 on the 11th. I think I shared that with you last week. 185. The 13th was 198, 193, 232, 179, 241 on the 17th. I think that was after I ate the 17th. Oh, I didn't write down the 17th. Okay, it was the 16th that I would have ate bad for to be the 17th. I didn't write my supper down on the 16th, so I don't remember what I had on Friday, the 16th. But when I got up Saturday morning, it was 241, 203, 224, 230. Yesterday it was 230. This morning it was 241. Now, yesterday for supper, I got to wanting a hamburger, and hubby brought home some fries with it. So I had a hamburger and fries. That's why here I can tell you why this morning it was 241. These other days, I eat my normal way of eating. Guys, I've got to have something every now and then, but I hardly ever eat anything sugary or starchy, and except from, if you want to say my cereal, I eat brand cereal, doesn't have sugar in it, but it has starch in it, carbohydrates. And then my blueberries that I eat for breakfast. But that's my readings for this whole month so far. I went ahead and told you from the 1st all the way through. I was supposed to only told you the last 7 days, but I told you all of it. But that's where I'm at. I'm going to do my best to write down everything, that I eat up, up to next Wednesday, so I can share that with you. But I did go to the doctor this morning, to my sleep apnea doctor, and he gave me a very good report. He said everything was perfect. All of my readings was in the in the areas that they were supposed to be in, and that everything was looking good, and he didn't need to change anything on... Macy, stop that. He didn't need to change anything on... Are there 31 days in this month? I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting sidetracked. Let me put that down so I can talk. He said he didn't need to change anything on my machine. Everything was in perfect range right now. Everything was looking good. So I was thankful for that. If you've been around very long, you know that I have anxiety about leaving my house. I get a lot of it, I get real anxious. I get real jittery and nervous, and I don't know. I've got to where I don't like to leave my house. I'm not scared. It's just anxiety. And, but I had to go this morning, and I had a lot of anxiety over that, over having to leave the house. And, and then I had to sit 30 minutes, a little over 30 minutes in the waiting room, waiting to get called back. I went early thinking I could get in early, but they didn't call me in no earlier. They still took the ones, that had their appointment before me, which is reasonable, but I had to sit there for 30 minutes. Hold on just a second. And having to just sit there waiting really got my anxiety to raging. And so finally I went back and seen the doctor and talked with him. Wasn't in there but about 15 minutes. That's with what the time the nurse been in there taking my, my blood pressure and asking me questions. And then the doctor coming in and talking to me. I was probably back there in the room a total of 15 minutes with all of that going on. So, but at the end of the, when he got through showing me all of my readings and how everything was going and telling me what, he needed to do, he asked me, was there any other questions? I said, well, no, except for, I sure wish we could do this over the phone. He said, well, we can do that. And I said, huh? He said, we can arrange that. We can do the video call. And he said, we'll do the video call next year. I said, well, I'll set you up for that, to have the video call. So that was such a relief off of me, knowing that that was one less doctor's appointment, that I had to drive an hour there, sit through the waiting room, sit through the doctor's visit, drive an hour back home. It was just a big relief knowing that that's one appointment I don't have to go to. I can do it here at home over the phone. And so I was so grateful for that. And then, we come on home. Well, getting home, I was so glad to be home. And I guess it was just, kind of like your aftermath. I just let go, release that anxiety because I'm home, and I know that I don't have to go back to that appointment, drive to that appointment next year. Just all of that was a relief, and it totally floored me. I just bummed out. I sat back in my chair, took a nap. I don't normally take a nap during the day. But I was just really stressed out. And I guess with the relief of it, it just kind of like, and I was totally exhausted. So I took a nap, and I'm feeling much better now. But I'm afraid I've got to send this reading in to her at the end of the the month. I think there's only 30 days in this month. I'm not sure. I'll have to check for sure. This is a planner that you fill it in yourself. I have 31 as marked, but I don't know if I looked on my phone to see for sure. I can't remember whether it's 30 or 31 days in May. But when I get this, all the readings down for the whole month, I've got to send that in to the doctor. And I'm afraid with these readings, no matter how good I eat, I cannot seem to keep my numbers under 200, no matter how good I eat. And then you go for, a while not having things, and you get to wanting something so bad, and then you give in and eat it, well, then that shoots it back up. Then you got to work on getting it back down. I'm afraid she's going to see this and put me on insulin. But I'm not going to fight her anymore. If she does, I'm not going to fight her anymore about it. I'm just going to accept it and try to deal with it and try to give myself shots. It's just very hard to think about giving myself a shot in my stomach or my thigh. I don't know, really. I think Mama did hers in her stomach. Every day having to do that. It's hard enough to prick my finger to take my blood. To have to take a shot every day. It's just hard for me to deal with. But I'm not going to fight her about it anymore. Because I do the best I can do. I eat the best I possibly can eat. We all get to the place, that we have to have a little extra sometimes, a little something that's not what we're supposed to have. We do it. We all do it. And I can't do that and keep my readings under 200. Now, I did have more days this month. Let me compare it from last month. Oh, yeah. I have a lot more days with it being under 200 than I had last month. I don't see any under 200 last month. One on the 11th last month, it was 195. All the rest was above 200. I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days that's under 200 this time. Not a big difference, but it is a difference. And the month's not up. Hopefully I can have some more days in here that it's under 200. I don't know. I'm going to try my best to eat right the rest of this month. And we'll see when I send these readings in. We'll see what she says. But anyway, and like I said, I didn't weigh. I haven't weighed yet this week, so I don't know if I lost or gained. I feel like I've gained. But it could just be fluid from all just the stress and everything that's been going on. I don't know. But I didn't weigh. So I'll try to weigh in the morning and put it down over here. I had to put it over here. I'll try to weigh in the morning and see what it is, but I haven't weighed yet. So that is my update on my health issues. And sorry, Kathy, that I'm a day late. I don't know if you've even noticed I haven't done any videos this week. I just was taking a break. I don't know. I don't know what's been wrong with me. But I have just totally been bummed out, just tired, exhausted, just not feeling like doing anything. So anyway, I wanted to come on and give you an update. So I'm going to let you go for now. Hope you all have a great rest of your evening. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.